What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel, Oliver Mack, and in this video, we got to talk about this transgender student who was not allowed at their high school graduation because they refused to adhere to the graduation dress code set for boy students. That's right. They wanted to wear a dress instead of the dress shirt, slacks, and dress shoes that they were required to wear by the high school. Now, they actually went to a judge about this, and the judge sided with the school. Good for them. So let's check this out.
Amid graduation season, so many students are celebrating their 12 years of academic achievements and hard work coming to a close. But for some Harrison Central High students, this weekend ceremony only represents heartbreak. It was just 2 weeks ago when 17-year-old LB was called into her principal's office for what she refers to as an unexpected warning. She was told as a transgender student and biological male, she must adhere to the boys' dress code for graduation. According to school policy, her only requirement left to graduate was to wear a white button-down shirt, a tie, and black pants.
When we looked at that policy, under our impression, my daughter identifies as female every day of her life. She dresses in feminine clothing every day of her life.
Of course, there's going to be a woman behind this. Where is this person's father? I would love to see the father that allowed their biological male son to walk around looking like this. So, of course, this woman is going to be so accepting of this lifestyle that her child chose for themselves. This shouldn't have been going on until this person was out of the house, 18 and older, an adult. But, of course, a lot of these women allowing their children, their young boys, to dress up like girls. Maybe she wanted a daughter and never got one, so she allowed her son to do this. I don't know. Maybe she groomed her own child to be this way. I don't know, but I bet money on it.
LB's mom says school staff has always been supportive of her feminine attire. That was until Superintendent Mitchell King ordered the dress code be strictly enforced this year.
He also said,
here's another thing, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, but look at all the tattoos on this high school student. I know this didn't just happen, so you allowed your son to transition into your daughter before they were 18, and you allowed them to get all these tattoos all over the place before they were 18. So there's two things that this mother allowed her child to do before they were an adult. Permanent changes that she allowed her child to put upon themselves before they were an adult. What a sick, twisted mother that is. If I could meet this person in real life, I'll give her a piece of my mind, because this is ridiculous what she was allowing her child to do. Okay? I know this is probably a 17-year-old, but I guarantee you this stuff was happening long before that.
that the kids needed to have on their Sunday's best. How is that her wearing her dress not her Sunday's best?
They took the issue to federal court, claiming discrimination by the school district, but the judge ruling against her because her registration paperwork spelled out male.
That's right. Her registration paperwork spelled out male. I said smelled out. Spelled out male, and I said her. His registration paperwork spelled out male, and you can see all over this person, it spells out male. The face, the broad shoulders, how big this person is, or the appearance spells out male, okay? We don't need paperwork to see that that's a male. We know that's a male.
To graduation, and what they asked me to wear would be me telling them that it's okay, and it's not. It would just feel like I was shadowed and tainted by bigotry, hate.
So LB sat it out, telling us she felt humiliated by district officials.
It's really emotional for me, because this is an experience that we'll never be able to get back,
Our comfort zone is a warm, fuzzy blanket, but I'll also be the first to advocate for pushing your limits.
Meanwhile, at the ceremony Saturday night, some students were pulled right from the lineup just moments before receiving their diplomas. For Jay Dallas, the only thing standing in the way of her dream to walk the stage was the dress code.
This is something that she achieved, that she worked hard for.
Her mom, Karen, says a supervisor told her daughter she could not wear black pants underneath her gown.
She tells her that she could take her pants off and walk the stage, but she needed white shoes. So she could walk in her underwear, but she can't walk in pants.
So here is the problem that I see with a lot of society today, with the adults, and then the adults pass this on to their children. It's the entitlement. All these people knew that there was a dress code in place for graduation. Boys had to wear a shirt and tie, dress pants, and dress shoes. And the girls had to wear dresses, could not wear pants. That is something that was spelled out, and all these people knew that. But instead of just adhering to the dress code, the policy set in place by the school, nope, they decided, you know what? I'm going to do whatever I want. And I dare you to challenge me. I dare you to say anything about it. And guess what? They challenged this school and they lost. Good for them. I am so happy to hear that, because there are so many schools out there that would just bend and break for these people. Bend and break for these entitled parents and these entitled children. They just want to go to school and break all the rules, forget all the rules, forget everything that they have set in place. They're going to say, you know what? Let me do whatever I want, and you can't tell me anything. Well, I'm glad that they set them straight. And now maybe, just maybe, they will actually walk into society as adults and think twice before they try to go against any other policy. Because these people will grow up into adults and then enter the workforce and try to do the same things in the workforce. If the workforce has certain rules and regulations in place, they're going to say what? They're going to say, you know what? I don't have to follow that because I'm entitled, because I'm special. You should bend the rules for me. You should be able to let me do what I want, because if I don't get what I want, my feelings are going to be hurt, and I cannot take that. I am not able to handle not getting what I want. So I'm hoping that they will learn a valuable lesson from this, because the school did not break the rules for them. Thank you, school. We need more schools in this country to do the same thing, to not bend for this agenda. Just because this boy thinks he's a girl, the school is supposed to say, okay, well, biological male, you can break the dress code set for males. And then all the other biological males who may not be transgender are going to say, well, why is that male able to break the dress code? Why can't I wear whatever I want? I don't want to wear the slacks and tie and dress shirt. I want to wear jeans and a t-shirt under my graduation gown. So why shouldn't I be able to do that if this person can break the rules? And for the female, well, if she can wear a shirt and pants like the boys wear, I want to break the rules too. I don't want to wear a dress. I want to wear some Daisy Duke shorts. I know I'm old saying Daisy Duke shorts, but I want to wear some Daisy Duke shorts and a cut-off t-shirt under my graduation gown. Why can't I do that? See? So what it is a slippery slope. If we decide we're going to let one person break the rule or two people break the rule, why can't everybody else break the rule? So kudos to this school for sticking to their guns and not letting this BS happen.
Family members outraged that they weren't told during rehearsals.
Several adults told her that her attire was okay, and they waited, and she's been here since 4 o'clock. Why didn't nobody say anything?
Well, those several adults were wrong.
Her sister Renaya graduated just 3 years ago, but tells us she's never seen anything like this.
When I graduated, I was proud to come from Harrison Central, but I just don't know what this is today. That was a very awful experience to see my sister not be able to graduate from where I graduated from.
I traveled 800 miles to come see her graduate.
And that's Jay's grandmother.
I don't understand how a moment this important can be taken away from a child that's worked.
So you're the elder in the family. You're the grandma. So you should have knocked some sense into your grandchild and said, hey, grandchild, granddaughter, there are rules set in place for you to graduate. If you don't follow those rules, you won't graduate. So why don't you put on what you're supposed to put on so you can make sure you graduate? But no, we got these young grandmothers. They're not like my grandmother. My grandmother, whatever the rules were, she like, hey, you better follow them. And if you don't, if anything happened, that's on you. But not these grandmothers today. They try to coddle their grandchildren way too much because they know their mother's doing the same thing.
12 years to get here.
We reached out to Superintendent King a day after graduation. He replied with these 11 words. In part, we followed the policy. Harrison Central High Principal Kelly Fuller did not attend the ceremony. District leaders tell us she was away for family obligations.
My graduation is the start of a new life, a better life.
All right, that's enough. I feel bad for these kids because I believe a lot of these kids have been indoctrinated. I believe a lot of these kids have horrible parents and they tell them things that aren't real. I hope that parents one day wake up and say, you know what? I don't know what I was thinking. I believe that I have done horrible damage to my child's mental health, and maybe there's something that I can do to reverse what I've done, but I don't know. It's too much. It's really too much going on in the world today, and I don't know when it'll stop. I mean, we're just getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and we need to do something about this or everything will just implode. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.